Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. And I got another package from the Horror Man today. He really hooked me up again this time. I'm going to show you what he sent to me. I'm also going to show you what I got for Father's Day. And I was able to hit one thrift store. It's been a while because unfortunately my mom broke her hip, and we really haven't had a chance to go out and do much. So I'm going to get started right away with the thrift store stuff. All right. I thought this would look pretty interesting. It's called The Last Descent. It's not a part of the Descent or the Descent Part 2, but it sounded interesting. It's basically the same type of story where a guy goes down into this cave diving sort of situation and gets stuck there. Um, no monsters or anything. At least I don't think there are, but yeah. So, The Last Descent looks pretty cool. And I found Super Bowl 37. Yeah, I think it's Super Bowl 37. When the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Oakland Raiders. This is actually kind of significant for me because this is when I lived in Seattle, and this I remember this being on where we were staying, and yeah, just significant. So pretty cool. And plus, I kind of collect this kind of stuff, even though I'm not the biggest fan of football anymore. All right, on to the Blu-rays. Now we have the Tracker, Dolph Lundgren. I'll pretty much watch anything he's in. That's the Tracker. Another, well, nope, I spoke too soon. We have Sylvester Stallone and Dave Batista, and that's Escape Plan 2, Hades. Escape Plan 2. I've seen the first one, I really enjoyed it. I've never seen the second one, so yeah, there's that one. And these were all from a thrift store. And the last one I saw was Killing Kennedy. And apparently, this is a biopic about, of course, when Kennedy was assassinated. And Rob Lowe actually plays Kennedy, which I thought was interesting because, I mean, I knew he was part of the Brat Pack and all, but I do actually think he's a really good actor. So I'm really curious about this one. I'm sure my wife will probably want to see this as well. All right, now for Father's Day. All right, the first thing I got, my daughter ordered me Alien 2 on Earth. This is not actually a sequel to Alien. This is an Italian film which used Alien as a way of, you know, kind of like a cash grab. But this movie is really fun. I've always liked it, and I'm so glad I have it now in my collection. That's Alien 2. And this is a Giallo spoof called All Deceased Except the Dead. And this is from Poopy Avali. And yes, his name is Poopy. But he's actually done some good stuff. All right. Now we're going to get to the stuff that Joe sent to me. Special thank you to Joe. He's awesome. Um, this was the surprise I'm going to show you first is Renfield. And I kind of had a feeling that this happened. It seems to always happen to him for some reason, but he has a really good savers up there and where he lives. And a lot of times when he buys something, he'll find it the next day, almost brand new at Savers. And it's kind of, yeah. This is one he found and he sent it to me, which I thought was really cool. Thank you so much, Joe. I cannot wait to watch this. I've heard really good things. And then, for no particular reason other than the fact that he just found it and got it for me, uh, primarily because I have three men and a little baby that we're going to be doing for Controversial View. This is Three Men and a Lady, just so that I have the other part of it. This is a fun movie. Actually, they both are. So, thank you, Joe. All right, now with the stuff that he made for me. This is going to be for our new anthology series. This is Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities. This is the first season, the only one that's premiered so far, and you'll be seeing this coming up on our anthology series. And just because we wanted to watch it, Joe and I talked about it, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, which is a series on Amazon Prime. He burnt it for me. I started to watch one of the episodes over my daughter's house, and I thought it looked really interesting. And I didn't want to get caught up because we were getting ready to come home, even though I have Prime at home, so that was kind of stupid. But I never really returned to it, and now we're going to be watching it, so I'm really excited. And that is I Know What You Did Last Summer, the series. All right. Uh, I watched this with my wife, and I told Joe about it. It's a movie called The Good Nurse. It's based on a true story, and this is probably one of the most terrifying movies I've ever seen. Um, and if you watch it, maybe you'll understand. I've been in the hospital a lot. So has my mom, and my wife to a certain degree, and it's scary what happens in this film. It really is. So yeah, based on a true story, very good film, very creepy. Uh, this is a movie called The Blazing World, and this actually has some of the people from the Scream series, season one and season two, and the Halloween special. And we had been watching that recently, so he said he was going to burn this for me and make me a copy. So I'm really dying to watch this. This actually has Brooke and Noah from the Scream TV series. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna save that one for last. This is a movie I watched with my wife not that long ago. Actually, it's been a while now, but a movie called Gerald's Game. And unfortunately, no physical media because physical media matters. We did watch this on Netflix, and this movie is awesome. Based on a book by Stephen King, and from what I hear, it's one of the most faithful adaptations. So this is so awesome. Thank you, Joe. I love that movie. Gerald's Game is really good. And last, but certainly not least, is Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. Now, I just got done watching this with Joe, and I'm going to save my thoughts until some other time. But yeah, so happy to finally watch this. And that's all I'm going to say about it. But thank you so much, Joe. I've been so looking forward to watching this. Um, Being a horror fan, I like to see what they come out with, and not to no soapbox or anything, but I don't understand why everybody seemed to love the Banana Splits movie so much, but hated on this so much. It's just kind of weird to me. But I'm not going to get into my thoughts too much about this right now. Be looking for some videos coming along the way for some of these, and also be looking for our anthology series, which we are starting in July. And that will be I believe it was every Monday we decided on. That's going to be our anthology series. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. So thank you, Joe. I really appreciate it. Thank you to my daughter for the Father's Day gifts. And thank you guys for watching. Just remember, guys, physical media matters. And until next time, peace.